It's your boy Bill. I had got up this morning. I actually had set the tripod and the camera up. I was about to start recording, but I had stepped outside for a second and somebody brought it to my attention that my license plate was expired. And I just been ripping and running all day. I just finally got back in the house. I went to the dealership. The dealership told me I need to go to the DMV. DMV told me to go to the dealership. Then they talking about call the post office. All kind of stuff. It was just a long drag. So I finally got it all situated and I'm back at the house now. So I was just thinking about something about how the medical is in the prison. So I'm about to talk about it and I'm gonna actually tell y'all a story or two about something I personally went through in there. And you know, of course, what I seen other people going in there dealing with medical. Before I get into that, man, I wanna thank everybody, bro, for just being a part of this journey with me, for listening to me, liking, commenting, subscribing. You know that means a lot. That really helps me out, seeing that I just got out of prison, you know, far as funds and stuff, and just, man, the support, man. I love it, bro. Sometimes, to be honest, I get more love and support from y'all than I do from some of my own family, and that's just real talk. So I just want to let y'all know I really do appreciate that. We almost at 30K, and once we get to 30, we shooting for 50, and then from 50 to 100. All right, medical. Now, here's the thing about the medical in prison. It's certain things to it that's like, okay, it got its good part, it's got its bad part. From my own personal experience, I feel like most of it is bad parts. The only good part about it, and it's not really good because the outcome is always some BS, unless you just need something simple. Like when they got little like sheets of paper that you got to fill out. Whenever you feeling any type of way, it's called a sick call. And you know, you write your name, your GDC number, you write what's ever wrong with you, and you drop it off in the nurse's mailbox. And then once they get it, they'll call you up to medical like 2 or 3, maybe 4 days later. Every time you fill out a sick call, they charge you $5. They charge $5 to your account, no matter what's wrong with you. So you could say you got a migraine, or you could say you think your leg broke. They're going to charge you $5. And I guess that can be considered as, you know, better than out here because things is way more expensive. I remember I used to have to get inhalers a lot because I usually always had like shortness of breath sometimes. Sometimes it's like, it's so unpredictable though, because it's never like, oh, this time of the year I need it, or this time of the day or night. It's just unpredictable. I could just be chilling and everything gravy. And then I just could feel like, you know, it's taking a lot more for me to take regular breath. So I had to get an inhaler. Every time I needed an inhaler, every single time, $5. Like out here, I went and picked up an inhaler for somebody in my family since I've been out, and it was like $200. So I guess that can be considered as a benefit where anything medical concerns is only charging you $5 to go see the doctor. The only thing about that is, they don't care, bro. Now, I believe in every field, every department where overall it seems as if don't nobody care. There's always going to be a few individuals sprinkled throughout there that really does care, that really does have a passion for helping people and seeing people do better. Even if you're in prison, like, it don't even matter. So I do think it's people like that, bro. But overall, for the director of nursing, for the people that's over the prison, the doctors, just from my own opinion, bro, they don't care, bro. And it's like everybody that I seen with something seriously wrong with them go to medical, they always end up coming back worse, or they end up dying. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never really hear super successful medical stories. At least not with the prisons I've been in the Georgia Department of Corrections. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they already looking at us like a piece of dirt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just an inmate. Don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? One time I was lying there in the bed, bro. I was at Smith State Prison. I'll never forget this. And, bro, I don't know. Bro, I thought I was having a damn heart attack or something, bro. Like, right here on my chest, it was a super, super, super sharp, like sharp pain. I'm talking about it hurt it so bad, bro. I tried to stand up. I couldn't even get all the way up. So I'm like this. I'm like, hey, bro, hey, I'm hitting the bed to my roommate. He jump up. He look at me like this. He started smiling and laughing. He think I'm playing or something. I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro, they jump. But I don't know, I might be having a heart attack. So when I said the word heart attack, he stopped playing. That's when he was like, what, heart attack? So I'm like, bro, I don't know. Now I feel like this whole arm was numb. Now later on, I came to realization that it was numb because, of course, I was just laying on that side for a long time. But at that moment, bro, I didn't know what to think. So I finally, it's like it went away a little bit, just a little bit. Then I jumped down off the bed and I'm doing like this, bro. It went back to hurting again. I'm talking about super hard to the point I'm bent all over and stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm bent over. I know I'm about to take off running out the room. So I grabbed the candy bar off the bed. Cause I just don't want to go out there without it. I'm telling my roommate, bro, get the police, bro, get the police. So he take off running out the room in front of me. So I'm coming behind him, but I'm like bent over. I'm holding on to the rail like this. And when I get to the top of the steps, bro, I just had to sit down. I couldn't even walk no more, bro. So a few of my guys come up. They're like, bro, what's up, folks? What's up? What wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know, bro. This junk hurt so bad I can't even barely walk. So the dude my roommate ran downstairs in front of me. Now he had the officer booth, boop, 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 beating on the glass. The officer's not even in the booth nowhere. So I told one of my guys, I'm like, bro, go grab my phone. I left my phone on the bed. So he went and grabbed the phone. I called my mama real quick. I'm like, Ma, I don't know what's going on. I'm having these super sharp pains in my chest. Ain't no police in the dorm. I told her, call down to the prison real quick and tell them I'm in such and such dorm and I'm having these real sharp pains. I can't even barely walk. But of course I told her, tell them I just sent you an email through the JPay or say that I called you off the blue phone. She did it. She stayed on the phone. She clicked over. She did it. She clicked back over. She telling me, you need to put that phone up. I'm like, yeah, once I see the police getting close to the dorm, I'm going to pass it off to somebody. Man, I see way across the field, bro. Probably about 10 minutes later, I'm sitting on the steps, bro. My chest, it's a sharp pain, bro. Like somebody got something sharp in there, bro. I don't know what it was. And I'm sitting on the steps. I'm like this the whole time. You got everybody that I rock with surrounding me. I'm sitting there about 10 minutes, bro. You finally see the chief counselor, somebody driving on the medical cart, and I think one of the wardens or security walking across the field. Extremely slow, bro. 10 minutes done went by. So they trying to get me up and take me to the door and stuff, but I can't even really get up, bro. It hurt so bad. So I really struggle, and they get up under my arms, and we went down the steps. So now I make it to the bottom of the steps. One of my guys went and grabbed the ice cooler that people use for the ice. He drug it over there by the steps, and they like picked me up, bro. I sat on the ice cooler. You had one guy on each end where the handles are, and they was pulling it to the door. And there was one dude standing behind me, walking with me, pretty much with his arms like this on my shoulders, just holding me up, bro. I couldn't even keep my whole balance up, bro. When we got to the door, bro, and them folks came in, they just walked in so cool and casual. And the warden was like, man, what the hell wrong with you? And I was like, bro, I got these super sharp pains. I don't know what's going on. It's been going on about 10 minutes straight. So he looks around the dorm and gonna yell out in the dorm talking about, somebody been in here smoking. I can smell some weed. Y'all been in here smoking. So one of my guys go to like, man, come on, man. You talking about somebody smoking. This man right here can't even barely walk, bro. We just had to carry this man down the steps and just pushed him over here on a damn ice cooler. He couldn't even walk all the way over here, bro. Talking about super sharp pains in his chest. Now, I didn't tell y'all, as they got closer, I had left this out. As they got closer, I just passed the phone off to one of my guys. He just stuck it in his pocket. So he like, man, this dude right here messed up, man. You talking about somebody smoking in the dorm? Come on, man, get this man some help. The warden goes trying to argue with this man. The nurse asks me, how long you been feeling the pain? The warden tell the nurse, hold on real quick, hold on. Looks back at him, go back and forth trying to argue with him. So one of the other guys like, bro, just watch out, bro. So the dude that was arguing with the warden, he walks away. So the warden looks at me, he like, man, what's your name? I'm like, Bill. So I tell him my name. He like, man, what's your name? Speak up, I can't hear you. So one of my other guys like, bro, the man is messed up, bro. He can't barely talk, walk, nothing. Just get the man to medical, bro. So He go trying to argue with him. It's just so sad, bro, because I'm just sitting back thinking like, damn, I don't know how a stroke or a heart attack or none of that stuff feel, but damn, bro, what if I was really going through something? Like, what if it was something? I mean, I was going through something. But the nurse finally like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of whatever with the warden saying. So she comes over there and she puts the little thing around my arm, like to take my vitals. After she take my vitals, bro, she tell me to lift up my tongue. She put the little thing under my tongue. After she do that, the warden was like, what's up? And she looked and she said, his vitals just fine. And the man looked at me, the deputy warden looked at me and said, man, you need to drink some water. Go drink some water and lay your head down. And they turned around and was walking out the door. You know, my guys, they blowed, but they looking at me and I was just like this, bro. And I guess the way I was just looking, it hurt them to see me in that condition. It pissed them off. So they just went to spazzing on the ward and talking crazy, bro, talking about something happened to my brother. We gonna pop on all the police, you know, all kind of stuff like that. So now the warden done got turned up. Now he go to screaming, lock this whole dorm down, bro. And it's crazy. To my surprise, bro, other people, like other gangs and stuff, and just other people, civilians, all that, was coming over there trying to see what's going on, why he's saying lock down. And then when my guys went to explaining what's going on, bro, the whole dorm booked, bro. And that, like, it was crazy like that. That's a good feeling, bro, just to know. That's how I know that I was a good, genuine person, because people ain't doing that for people, bro. People are, whatever, that's on him. That ain't got nothing to do with us, you know what I'm saying? But the whole dorm bucked on the warden, bro. And they told him, man, we ain't locking down. You take him out of here. Take him out of here. Get him to medical. Then we'll lock down. Till then, we ain't locking down. So dude, like, he got on the radio. He called the CERT team. He like, okay, y'all about to lock down, man. The whole dorm is bucking on the warden, bro. So the CERT team come down there. The CERT team is like a smaller version of the TAC squad, and they work at this particular prison. They're always at the prison. So they came in there, you know, they got their pepper spray out and stuff like that, man. I can't even do nothing, bro. I'm talking about, this was hurting so bad, bro. I don't know what was going on, bro. So I'm bent all over like this. So the CERT team coming there, man, y'all locked down. It's 96 people in here, bro. Everybody's standing up. Man, take that man out the medical, man. That man messed up. Get that man out of here, man. That man trying to leave him in here. He messed up. Say he got sharp pains on the side where his heart at, man. Take that man up out of here, man. So the CERT team go to talking to the warden, bro. And they still trying to lock the dorm down. The dorm, when I say they real life bucking, bro, I'm talking about, you're hearing groups of people tell the CERT team, man, if you spray us, you shoot any of that spray, you pepper ball gun, anybody, bro, I promise you, it's finna pop, bro. It's finna pop. We popping on the police, bro, because this ain't right, bro. This ain't right. Y'all dead wrong. So they doing all kind of extra capped up stuff, getting on the radios, like calling more officers. So the deputy warden gonna pull out his cell phone and say, yeah, get the TAC squad down here. They bucking, they threatening officers. Get the TAC squad down here. So when everybody was still standing firm, probably about another 20-ish seconds, the man looked at the nurse and said, go on, take him up to medical. Take the boy to medical. He like, man, come on, get up, man. Go on, get it. Go on, walk up there to medical. So I'm like, I can't walk, bro. He like, man, if your damn chest hurting, what you mean you can't walk? What they got to do with your legs? I'm like, bro, I don't know, but it hurt so bad. It's like, it was so sharp to the point, it was already hurting bad. But when I was bent in this position, it's like that was the least amount of hurting it was doing. But like when I stand up, do anything, it just hurt so much bad. But it was like from an angle, it was like right here, a sharp pain, bro. When I say it, bro, I started shedding tears, bro, I swear to God. So a few of my guys actually picked me, like real life, bro. One right here. And they like scooped up under my arms and scooped my leg, bro. They literally carried me outside the dorm and put me on the medical cart. And they tried to make me lay straight back, but it hurt it so bad. So I had to like ball up and turn to the side. You know, they strapped me on there and the nurse drove me back up there to medical. So the whole time I'm up there, they just keep coming to take my vitals over and over. And the nurse keep telling me, you're fine. You're perfectly fine. I don't see nothing wrong with you. Your vitals are fine. So I told the lady when it kind of went away a little bit that night, I was in medical like 2 days. I'm like, man, you might need to do like an x-ray or something because it's just on and off, real sharp. And she like, nah, you're fine, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy just to think about it. And like, when I was laying in there, bro, I'm laying in there, it's probably like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm laying in there, chest real sharp, hurting real bad. The nurse came in there with the medical form. I never filled it out. So she filled it out. She put my name, my GDC number, what dorm I was in, and then told me to sign it so that they could charge my account $5. I told the lady, just let me do it in a minute. I can't do it right now. It just hurts so bad I can't do it right now. So the lady like, well, if you want to be treated, you got to sign it. That's the only way we're going to be able to treat you. So then it hit me like, damn, that's the only way you're going to be able to treat me. What type of treatment do I need? Because y'all just told me I'm fine, my vitals. So I asked them, like, what type of treatment do I need? Y'all just said ain't nothing wrong with me. So she like, man, you going to sign the thing or not, man? You just going to lay in the bed and your chest going to be hurting and whatever. So I told her, I said, man, I feel like I'm about to die, man. This is where my heart at. This ain't supposed to feel like this. She talking about, well, it ain't going to make me no difference. You going to sign the paper or not? And it's just so sad, bro, because it's like, damn. You got people that's really honestly looking at this just as a job, as, this is just where I get my paycheck from. And it is what it is. Nothing more, nothing less, And I mean, I understand that everybody got to make money, but it's like when you're in a certain field, anything got to do with medical, I just feel like that job is only for a certain type of person, bro. You got to have a heart doing that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you that I feel like I'm about to die. This pain is so sharp, and you tell me, well, that ain't going to make me no difference if you do or don't, because you want me to sign this piece of paper so bad so y'all can take $5 off my Inmate trust fund account. The next day, I was still in there. So while I'm in there, the pain had went away a little bit, right? It went away. It wasn't that sharp no more. It was still there, but it wasn't as sharp. So I'm talking to another nurse, and I started feeling shortness of breath. So I told the nurse that I needed my inhaler. I feel like my breath is getting short. So she was asking me, where is it? I told her I left it in the dorm, but they got 1,000 more of them up here. So she goes and pulls my file. She comes back and she said, Mr. Bill, what color inhaler is the one that you usually use? I said, the one I usually use is blue. It's just a small blue little tube. And she was like, did you pay attention to the last one you had received? And I was like, I probably ain't paid no attention. I probably only used it a handful of times. So she like, did you use it any time recently? I was like, I think I did probably, yeah. But I wasn't really paying attention. I'm used to using this one for so long. So she tell me, there was some type of, at the previous prison I was at, but I know she was lying because I was already at this prison for 2 years and I had been got inhalers. She was trying to make it look as if this is the first inhaler I received from this prison. No, that's not true. So the previous prison I was at, let her tell it, was the last time that they prescribed me an inhaler that they gave me the wrong kind. They gave me something with some different medicine in it for somebody with a different condition that had nothing to do with what I got going on. So she's saying that she believes that's why I'm feeling sharp pains in my chest. So that kind of didn't even make sense to me, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I'm not no doctor, no nurse, or nothing like that. So I'm like, what? So she go get one of the ones that I had recently used, and she showed it to me, and she was like, is this the one that you took last time? And when I looked at it, I remembered it off the dribble. It was like a dark red, maybe a maroon almost. I remembered it instantly, and I said, yeah, that's the one I got now. And she said, yeah, that ain't the one you're supposed to have. So she went and got me the one I'm supposed to have. And she told me, when I get back to the dorm, throw that one away. Don't even use that one no more. So it's like that particular individual, I feel as if is a person that cared. You know what I'm saying? She cared enough, because any of them other nurses would have been like, hey, man, get that man one of them inhalers. Get him the same one that's on his file. She wouldn't even have cared nothing about that's the wrong one or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, it's a few people sprinkled throughout there that may have a heart and really feel like, we gonna look out for these people or whatever, but it's a lot of people that just don't give a damn, period, bro. Them nurses at that particular prison was so disrespectful. And, it's like, I think that another thing I gotta add, I think that they're so used to people playing games. They're so used to people pulling stunts and stuff. And I'm guilty of that because I have pulled a couple stunts before during my bid, but they're so used to that. Like the whole time I'm sitting there like this, like when I look up and see all the nurses, they all standing there like, they looking at each other like, you know what I'm saying? Like basically I'm faking her. Basically I'm playing games or something like that. And it's just sad, bro. Like, damn, you could be real life going through it. And them folks will just treat the situation like there's nothing going on. And you will be lucky to bump into a nurse like the one that had that gave me the correct inhaler. Now, like I said, I don't know if that had nothing to do with it, but that's what she said. And once it eventually went away, I was drinking a whole bunch of water, and I never felt that again. So maybe that did have something to do with it. I literally never felt that pain again. It's a dude that was in there, bro. A dude named Tron. I was at Smith State Prison with him too, but then we ended up getting transferred together and went to, was it Johnson or was I at Archer? I think I was at Archer State Prison at this time. And, he had a nice little weight on him, nice size on him. He was super, super active, bro. He was a very active dude. He used to, whenever they used to have sports tournaments, all that type of stuff, he used to always go out there, play the sports, all that type of good stuff. He used to be around the dorm, doing little sparring stuff. He sprung his ankle out there playing basketball or football, whatever type of game they had going on. The dude sprung his ankle out there. Of course, they had to take him to medical. People pretty much had to do him the same way. How they carried me to that thing, they carried him all the way up to walk up there to medical. So he was in medical for like a week. I don't know why they had him up there that long. So he came back, and it's like, bro, instantly over time, it's so crazy because you just see the difference. First, you seen it in a physical sense, like really with his spirits and stuff. But I say physical because, I'm watching him, I'm looking at him. But it's like, bro, he started losing. He just seemed to have no more energy, bro. He didn't want to go play sports no more. He wasn't running around, doing all that type stuff no more, bro. He was just chilling. He used to seem like he was always tired. People used to mess with him, make jokes with him about it. But every single day after that ankle got sprung, he had been going to pill call. Pill call is just every day they make you take medicines or whatever the case. Now, he was taking some pain medicine at first about his ankle. And then he ended up taking something else. Then he went to telling them the way he's feeling so tired all the time. And he used to have energy. They done gave him some other type of medicine for this. Talking about this gonna help him, give him more energy and stuff. So now the man is just like, bro, over time, like as the week go by, it seemed like he lose more and more weight. So another dude, we used to talk about it in the dorm, like, bro, what the hell? Trying to look like he getting sick or something. You know what I'm saying? And everybody used to always say how the medical is so bad. Like, man, they'd give you the wrong stuff. They'd tell you the wrong information. And it's just like, it's like this. Even though they only charging us $5 to go up there and get seen, bro, when they got to do stuff to you, or when they got to treat you and say, oh, he got this or he got that, or we got to perform this procedure on him, that's a lot of money that they got to get for doing this stuff to you. So it's been rumored throughout the state that they keep you sick and you will be perfectly healthy. But if you don't got that knowledge to be like, oh, hell no, what is that? You take, what them pills is you trying to make me take? If you don't got that in you to stop that and catch it right there, that it's been rumored that they will allow you to get sick. So they got to continue doing stuff to you because, they get paid. I don't know if it's from the state or whatever, but they get a lot of money when they got to do stuff to you and do procedures. Dude trying to just start losing more and more weight, bro. I'm talking about now he's not even a big, it done got to the point where he was a big guy. So now, bro, it done got to the point on his arms. Now, usually when people be real big and they lose weight, it'll be like their stomach region that's, that dead skin is just saggy, bro. It got to the point you can literally see it on the man's skin. Like on his arms, it's just certain parts of the skin is just lapped over. Like it's just really just hanging. He had one little part right here, like by his neck, bro. It looked so nasty, bro. And we was talking to him one night, and I even told him, I was like, bro, you might need to call your folks or something, bro. I don't know what them folks done did to you. I don't know what they done gave you, but, bro, that something ain't right, bro. You had a sprained ankle, bro. That was the only thing wrong with you. There's no way in the hell you supposed to be losing weight like this, looking like this, barely eating this, and that. And he said he was so tired one day. He said, yeah, bro, I think some of this stuff they been giving me, bro, I don't think I'm supposed to been taking this. I don't know. I just took it because shit, I don't know no better. But, bro, I don't think they supposed to been taking. I don't think they supposed to been giving me this, bro. Everybody talking about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm at a total different prison from the one I was then. The prison I'm at now really don't nobody give a damn about each other, for real, for real. So they gave me a little job to like go outside and clean up, not outside the prison, but outside the dorm. I was probably working this job for a minute. So when I went out to work the next day, I went up there to the medical and I went inside the lady office. She was the director of nursing. And I just started talking to her about dude. I'm like, man, the dude just had a sprained ankle. That's all he had. Now he just all types of things wrong with him. He ain't got no more energy. The dude's skinny, his skin lapping over. He losing weight. He this, and this. I'm like, man, I don't know if it was a accident with the man medication or something, but I really, really, really think he needs some type of help. Like he need to be treated basically like the right way or whatever. The lady told me, inmate, get out my office. Dude started going to the hospital. Now they talking about there's something going on with his liver or something going on with his kidneys and stuff. And bro, he came back. He was talking to his roommate. I walked in there to check on him. Bro, tears started rolling down the man's eyes, bro. And he was like, they was telling him that something is hereditary. Something going on with his kidneys or his liver, bro. And tears dropped out the man's eyes. And that man said, bro, I ain't never in my life had no kidney or no liver issues, bro. I never in my life. It's not hereditary. Ain't nobody in my family got no liver or no kidney issues. Nothing going on like that, bro. Nowhere in my life, nowhere in my family history do we have any issues like that. And, you know, he shed tears and was like, bro, I just feel like they doing it to me, bro. I don't know for what reason. I don't know why they doing it or whatever, but I feel like they made me this way, bro. When I went up there about that sprained ankle, when I was taking them pain medicines, he said, I believe they was giving me other medicines too, just to get me sick, bro, and I wasn't questioning it. And he was like, now that I think about it, with my ankle, at first, it was like he said they told him it was a Tylenol 3 that they was giving him. And then he said like the second or the third day when she brought it to him, there was another small brown pill inside the cup with the regular big white pill, which is supposed to be the Tylenol 3 that he's used to taking. And he said he just didn't even think to ask the lady, like, what is this? What's that extra pill? And he said, next thing you know, the more and more he went up there, now one week he realized he had 3 pills in the cup. But he just felt like, you know, they was, and by the time he really realized, like, hold on, something ain't right here, he got too many things wrong with him to be like, I'm not taking it. Because now that he's asking questions, now they telling him, now they explaining it to him. But the things they're explaining to him is for the new things. But the questions that he asking about way back then, what was the first extra pill or 2 that y'all put in there? He said he never received the answer. So now it's like, now he feeling like this. So now this is for that. For stuff he never had going on before, bro. And, you know, we all told him, bro, if I was you, bro, we started taking pictures of him, video recording them, all that stuff. And, you know, we used to tell him, bro, like, bro, if I was you, I'd get my family on this. I'd call my mama, my daddy, my girlfriend, brother, cousin, everybody I know, bro. And I had them just trying to call up here and go crazy because from my experience, I feel like the people of the prison treat you worse when they feel like don't nobody on the streets love you. When don't nobody call up there, check on you, ask no questions, don't come visit you, they feel like you just a nothing. Don't nobody care nothing about you. So they don't got to treat you with respect. They don't got to do none of that. So we used to always tell him that. But I think he burnt his bridges with his folks or something like that years ago because, you know, I ain't never even seen him get on the phone and talk to nobody. I wasn't at archery long. I was literally only at archery for about, I don't even want to say 6 months. I feel like that's pushing it. We just going to stay 5 months to be safe. I think I was there for only 5 months. I left archery and got transferred to Valdosta State Prison. And once I got to Valdosta State Prison, you know, as soon as you hit the new prison, you're trying to figure it out. But at the same time, you tapping back in, calling back to the people you just left. You're like, damn, bro, I miss y'all, boy. Stuff like that. And I think I was at Valdosta State Prison for probably a good 2 weeks before I called back down there and talked to one of my guys named Trey. And I'm talking to Trey, and we just chopping it up. And then we was getting ready to get off the phone. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm about to get dude his phone back. And then he was like, oh, hey, C-Bill. So I'm like, what's up? He said, man, I forgot to tell you. I'm like, what's up? He said, man, guess what happened? I said, well, he said, man, that boy Tron died last night. And I was like, Tron? He said, hell yeah, man. You know this system crooked, bro. We got to make it out. That's what he kept saying, like, bro, we got to get out. And like, bro, that dude went in there with a sprained ankle, bro. And months later, all kind of stuff been happening to him. He going to medical every other day. The man just flat out died, bro. I say, damn, that's crazy. So I asked him, like, do any of y'all know any of his folks' contact information, anything? He was like, hell no, we don't know. So the phone I had, it got knocked off way before I even left Archie. So I was telling him, like, bro, them dudes still got them pictures and video, man. Y'all need to try to send that to the news or something like that. And, he was just like, yeah, I'm going to see. But ain't nobody pursued it or nothing like that. But it's just like, bro, the man died, bro. And, like I said, I don't know all the medical terms. I don't know exactly detail for detail every single thing he had going on every time he went up there, bro. But I just know this man was in perfect health. He was in perfect condition. And he had a nice big size on him. And, bro, he went up there and started off with a pain medication. And months later, he died, bro. So, that's not good at all, bro. The medical system, I feel like it's just like I say, bro, it's just a lot of people that's just there for a paycheck. They don't really give a damn about nothing else. They're literally just there for a paycheck. They don't care if you live or not. They just there to get paid and go home. If that's the case, y'all need to go get a damn job at Target or Walmart or something. If you ain't got a passion for human, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be working in the medical field where a certain decision you make can save a life or not. If you just there for a paycheck, bro, you don't need to be placed in those situations. You need to take your ass down to Target or Walmart or even the gas station, a dollar store or something. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, it's just, that's terrible, bro. I just think everybody should not place themselves in the prison situation. I think a lot of people that's never been to prison, especially maybe a lot of older people, they feel like, if they loved ones in prison, oh, they good. If anything wrong with them, the doctor gonna see them. Or they get fed 3 times a day. Or they got a bed to lay on. Man, that's not what y'all think it is, bro. It's much worse, bro. It is much, much, much worse than what y'all think it is. And you got to think, like, these are some prison doctors. Like, these doctors are totally different from a doctor out here in the free world. Like, the professionalism is different. The respect is different. The sanitation is different. Everything is just different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's totally different, bro. Totally different. I remember I was going one time. I think I was just going for like a yearly physical or something like that. And they gotta check you out and all kind of stuff like that. And bro, when I walk, now usually what a doctor does in front of you is wash their hands, right? From my experience. So when I walked in the room, he was eating. He was finishing up a sub sandwich. He had just ate like the last bite of it. Did his hands like that, told me to sit down, hit the drink, and then got up and was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So he's standing in front of me talking. So he went to reach for the you know what I'm saying, little things. So he checking me out or whatever the case is like that. Now, I asked him for a Tylenol. I did ask him for it because I had a bad headache, but I was scheduled to go in here for this. Bro, the man literally opened the bottle to the Tylenol, dropped about 3-4 of them in his hand and did like that to me. I'm like, bro, first off, you didn't even wash your hands after you got done eating, folks. And then I'm not taking that out your hand, bro. Pour it inside the top and give it to me. And he started laughing. I was like, yeah, you right. He went over there and got right, put it in the top, then gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? Then he get ready to stick the thing in my ear. And he don't even put nothing over it to cover it from whoever ear has been in there before. So I'm like, hold on, bro. Hell no, man. You got to do something, wipe that thing up, put something in it or something, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a terrible situation to be placed in, bro. I just encourage everybody to stay out the streets, stay out of trouble, make money, not excuses, bro. Don't place yourself in that prison, bro. It's not a place to be, bro. It's not a place to be at all. I love y'all. It's your boy Bill Feezy. I'm out of here.